5 MTA bus lines around the city are now free to ride. The MTA launched this new pilot program yesterday. It's expected to last 6 months. The MTA will be evaluating how the fare-free service affects ridership on each of these routes and elsewhere in the city. Here are the lines where you don't have to pay. The BX18 in the Bronx, the M116 in Manhattan, the Q4 in Queens, the B60 in Brooklyn, and on Staten Island, the S4696. We spoke to some riders along the B60 this morning to ask them how they feel about the newly free ride.
It's a good idea. Hopefully they can expand it to the other buses too. We all need a break.
With the fare going up now that it's $2.90, you know, a lot of us that are kind of struggling a little bit, you know, it's a benefit to us. Hopefully, you know, maybe they can do a different route every 6 months or something like that for some of us who don't normally take the B60. So I think it's a plus. It's a plus.
This program is part of the Fix the MTA legislative package that passed in the last state budget. We're joined now by one of the sponsors of that legislation, State Senator Mike Gianaris. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, Pat.
This has been a lot of discussion, a lot of back and forth about whether buses should be entirely free, whether we would do this idea of 1 or 2 free bus routes per borough. What happens next on this as you evaluate this, as your colleagues evaluate this? What will they be looking for?
Well, our original proposal actually was a bigger one. As you can see the bus pulling over my shoulder here, but we wanted as many as 15 free routes, 3 in each borough, but the budget negotiations pared that down to 1 per borough. The idea is to use the next 6 months to a year to gather data, see how much ridership increases, get the public opinion in the right place. Now, you heard just from the interviews you conducted this morning that people are already clamoring for it to expand to additional lines, which is what we expect to happen. And we're really trying to get the city to think